The mind games have already started. The contracts are nearly signed, and UFC fans are on edge. Dricus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev is almost official. But while the Octagon waits, these two are already swinging online, and it's getting personal. Dricus du Plessis has confirmed that he is fully on board for a middleweight title defense against the undefeated Khamzat Chimaev. In a recent interview, du Plessis revealed that he has already agreed to 2 potential dates offered by the UFC and is simply waiting for the official announcement. He stated that the fight is a matter of days from being finalized and added that it's expected to happen within the next 4 months at the latest. Although nothing has been signed yet, the South African champion has made it clear that he's ready to defend his belt and is not holding back negotiations. His readiness contrasts with earlier rumors of injury-related delays, which he has since debunked. UFC President Dana White also echoed a positive tone, saying that the fight is essentially done and that they are now just locking in the logistics. This update reassures fans that the long-awaited middleweight showdown is no longer a matter of if, but when. The hype continues to build, and both fighters appear eager to settle things in the Octagon soon. The pre-fight build-up between Dricus du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev has already begun outside the cage, with both fighters trading verbal shots that have gone viral online. Chimaev made headlines with a chilling statement during an interview with journalist Adam Zabarev, saying, "Let them prep for war. I'm prepping for murder." The quote instantly sparked reactions across the MMA world, raising anticipation for what's shaping up to be a heated title clash. Du Plessis didn't waste time responding. Rather than escalating the tension with a harsh rebuttal, the South African champion opted for a sarcastic and humorous clapback on Instagram, writing, "Wow, that's the first time I've heard that one. Shakespeare in the house." His comment mocked the melodramatic tone of Chimaev's threat, showing that he's not letting mind games get to him. This isn't the first time du Plessis has been the target of such intimidation tactics. Notably, former champ Sean Strickland also attempted similar mental warfare before their back-to-back fights, both of which du Plessis won. His composed and playful reaction to Chimaev now reinforces the idea that he's mentally prepared for anything leading up to this high-stakes showdown. The back and forth has fueled even more excitement among fans, who see this as more than just a stylistic clash. It's a war of personalities. With both fighters unbeaten in UFC middleweight action, the war of words is only the beginning. If you're hyped for this clash of titans, smash that like button and let us know in the comments. Who wins? The South African champ or the Chechen juggernaut? Leading up to the potential middleweight title fight, several rumors threatened to derail the matchup. Specifically, concerns about Dricus du Plessis suffering from an injury and questions about Khamzat Chimaev's ability to obtain a U.S. visa. However, both issues have now been publicly debunked, clearing the way for the bout to move forward without major obstacles. The injury speculation started after du Plessis' UFC 312 win over Sean Strickland, with fans questioning whether his grueling back-to-back title fights had left him sidelined. Du Plessis quickly shut down those concerns in a social media post, confirming that he was healthy, actively training, and that the only delay in fight news was due to scheduling and logistics, not medical setbacks. UFC President Dana White also echoed this in a press appearance, stating clearly that du Plessis is ready to go. Meanwhile, Khamzat Chimaev faced persistent speculation about his visa status, with many fans worried that the Russian-born, UAE-based fighter might be unable to compete in the United States. Chimaev denied these claims in a recent interview, calling them false. Dana White backed him up, stating definitively that Chimaev has no visa issues and that the UFC is fully confident he can fight in the U.S. whenever needed. With both of these potential roadblocks removed, the stage is now set for one of the most anticipated middleweight showdowns in recent UFC history. There are no more what-ifs standing in the way, only the final date remains to be confirmed. While the middleweight title clash between Dricus du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev was originally rumored for UFC 317, a potential International Fight Week headliner, those hopes were dashed due to timing and scheduling complications. With UFC 317 now off the table, insiders and fans are turning their attention to UFC 319, which is shaping up to be the most likely card to host this blockbuster fight. UFC 319 is projected to take place in late summer 2025, a timeline that aligns perfectly with du Plessis' recent comments. The South African champion stated that the fight is expected to happen within the next couple of months, maximum 4, and that he has already agreed to 2 potential dates offered by the UFC. Though nothing is signed, his willingness to fight on either date makes UFC 319 the most viable slot. This timing would also allow both fighters a proper training camp and promotional runway. It gives the UFC a prime opportunity to build this matchup into a marquee event, possibly even a pay-per-view headliner in the U.S., now that Chimaev's visa concerns have been resolved. Additionally, the UFC has reportedly dismissed backup plans, such as an interim title bout between Chimaev and rising contender Caio Borralho. That decision makes it even clearer. The promotion is going all in on Plessis versus Chimaev. With both fighters healthy, available, and already engaging in verbal warfare, UFC 319 now stands as a probable battleground where this high-stakes middleweight war will finally unfold. As UFC 319 inches closer, we'll keep you updated on every twist, every quote, and every jab, verbal or otherwise. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay locked in with MMA Thread for the real fight before the fight.